Hey everyone, welcome back to Switch to Tech, your destination for tech. I'm Ram, and today we are going to review iPhone 17 Pro Max. This is the brand new iPhone from Apple, which is almost one of the biggest iPhone which is ever launched from the Apple, with the biggest design change after 4 years. And this is the biggest and powerful iPhone ever, with a massive 6.9-inch display along with Apple A19 Pro chip, which is powerful ever from the Apple, with upgraded cameras and one of the best battery performance smartphone from Apple. This is the most complete iPhone from Apple which is ever made, or it's just an expensive upgrade. We'll see in the next part of this video. So let's come into the design and build. This iPhone 17 Pro Max gets a fresh look this year from almost 4 years from iPhone 11 Pro Max, almost 5-6 years, with a unibody aluminum chassis and more refined matte finish on the back with a glass part of this here, and slightly raised camera bump which is called as camera plateau over here, which feels premium in hand when you hold it. And definitely you can spot the difference when compared to the previous iPhones finally. And Apple's new color lineup is deep blue, this smartphone, and cosmic orange and Arctic silver. And honestly, they look stunning and very different when compared to normal Apple design. This is bigger smartphone because it's Pro Max. And if you're coming from a smaller smartphone like 15 Pro or 15 or 16 Pro or 16, just be prepared to think like this as a two-handed device. iPhone 17 Pro Max comes with 6.9-inch massive OLED TPO panel, which is Apple proprietary Super Retina OLED XDR display with 120Hz brightness, and which is ProMotion, so it can move from 0 Hz to 120 Hz. So when you are stopped scrolling, it will stop at 1 Hz, and when you start scrolling, it again pick up to 120 Hz. When you are not using, so that it will save the battery. And it comes with LTPO panel, you don't need to worry about battery life. And it has Titan bezels, which is unibody aluminum frame, right? And screen is almost 93% of screen to body ratio, which is almost bezel-less, and screen feels endless. And the display hits the peak brightness levels, excellent for sunlight day, and color calibration is very good and crisp as you expect from Apple, and which is vibrant, clean, and accurate. Whether you're gaming or watching HDR movies or watching any 4K content, you can simply feel it like a movie theater because of its nice display along with the surround stereo speakers. Inside this iPhone 17 Pro Max, it is powered by Apple A19 Pro Super Performance smartphone processor, which is one of the biggest and one of the highly performed smartphone processor in this planet, and built on more efficient architecture with upgraded Orion-based CPU and improved thermal performance. This phone is crazily fast, and it opens instantly, multitasking, and you never feel any lag, and games runs flawlessly. And first time in the history of iPhone comes with vapor cooling system, so you never feel heat while you're gaming. iPhones are brand ambassadors for heating while you're gaming, but this iPhone feels surprisingly equal to room temperature, a little bit higher than room temperature when you're gaming, but not certainly very hot. I never felt hot while I'm gaming with this smartphone because of this liquid chamber system. And for the benchmark fans, this is for you. It breaks all the records. But honestly, its real world experience makes it one of the unique smartphones in the world. And 17 Pro Max is buttery smooth. Let's talk about the cameras. So this is the most interesting part, and every iPhone lover wants to experience this beautiful cameras. This year it focused most of its time on photography this whole year. So it comes with triple rear camera setup. It comes with 48 megapixel fusion main camera with 24 to 48 millimeters of focal length and f1.78 aperture, and 2.44 micrometer quad pixel camera, and 48 megapixel fusion ultra wide camera with 13 millimeter focal length along with 0.5x macro and f2.2 aperture and 1.4 quad pixel camera, and 48 megapixel fusion telephoto camera with periscopic lens and 100 to 200 mm focal length with 2.8 aperture. All these cameras are coming with 50% larger sensors, so which allows more light, and you can capture most beautiful photos even in indoor conditions or even in nights. Plus, main selling point for this smartphone and main important point which is focused by Apple is its 18 megapixel front center stage front camera, which is a totally a game frame changer. The new front camera, which is almost one of the best cameras which is available in this world when coming to smartphones. So it gives flexible framing so that you can expand the field of view without turning your phone to landscape. So this is one of the best feature I have seen in this smartphone. I think I have explained about this in iPhone Air video. If you haven't seen that, just look at here so that you can see that video. I have explained clearly about the front 18 megapixel center stage camera with video samples. This is the same 18 megapixel camera which is available in whole iPhone I lineup. So it comes in 17, 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max along with iPhone Air. All the phones are coming with the same camera sensor, so you don't need to worry about the front camera in new iPhone lineup. So it is one of the best front-facing cameras which is available currently in the market. Finally, you can do dual capture videos. So you can record simultaneously with front camera and back camera. Finally, in iPhone. It is already available in Android, but iPhone way of explaining you into a new feature. And ultra stabilized video and center stage for video calls, so that video calls are center aligned by themselves. Even when you put your phone far away, it will try to center stage your face. It try to capture your face. It has wide square lens so that it can capture landscape and portrait shots. So for creators, ready, it's for you. This is one of the mobile best cameras you can get, especially from Apple, and also it is very consistent and natural colors, very detailed and highly preferred HDR performance, and it is absolutely stunning. And coming to the battery life, this is the most important area I was a little bit concerned about because of iPhones, but thankfully it comes with 5050 mAh of lithium-ion battery, which is I don't know, it's iPhone style, so it is one of the biggest improvements in iPhone's history. 17 Pro Max delivers with absolutely best battery performance I have ever seen in this iPhone. It is easy for all day use. I'm simply getting my screen on time around 9 hours, but almost if I use heavily, it comes around 8.5 hours of screen on time for me, and it lasts for me around 1.5 days when I'm using heavily. So if I'm using lightly, you can guess it. It comes around 2 to 2.5 days of battery life. And in some tests, Apple is claiming that it comes around 38 to 39 hours of streaming or continuous web browsing from Apple, and the charging speeds are a little bit improved. It now supports 45 watts wide charging and 25 watts wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wide charging. So that's not bad when compared to other competitors like Samsung in this premium range. They're still stuck at 25 watts. I heard they're upgrading it to 45 watts from next generation of Samsung phones, but this is also good. It charges 0 to 50% in almost 25 minutes, and it charges 0 to 100% in almost 1 hour, and it's not bad for 5000 mAh battery, and it lasts around 2 days, and I'll take it. And it comes with USB 3.0, which is a good plus, and the data transfer speeds are gigs, so I take it. And coming to the iOS experience, it is coming with iOS 26 installed out of the box, right away from the box. But when I'm using iOS 26 this smartphone initially, so this is almost 1 month review. So at the starting time when they launched the iPhone, they launched with iOS 26.0. So that has a lot of bugs in this smartphone, and even if you turn on the battery saver, the phone struggles a lot. It hangs and the frame drops are very heavy because of this UI bugs. But after 26.0.1, they little bit improved on these performances, and liquid glass display, liquid glass software experience, which is marketed on this iOS 26. So they have a lot of issues with that. They fixed it mostly in iOS 26.0.1, but I got 26.1 update latestly. So in that, I have seen a lot of improvements in the charging performance and battery life, along with the UI experience, which is smooth now. And even then, with the bugs in 26.0, I never got a little bit less battery life, and the battery performance is very well even with that bugs. But now I'm getting more battery when compared to the previous version of iOS 26, and that's a great thumbs up, and Apple is trying to improving it. and still not get Apple Intelligence features. That's another debate, but that's all we got. Apple's ecosystem is unmatched. If you use Apple ecosystem, you never switch to other ecosystem because of its comfortable and reliability. And Apple ecosystem has AirDrop, iMessages, and continuity with Mac. If you copy it in your smartphone, you can directly paste in your Mac. That's one of the craziest and one of the feature I liked in this Apple ecosystem. And even if you connect your AirPods, when you're trying to look at your Mac, it will transfer automatically to your Mac. I like it. And overall software experience is fluid. And new AI-powered features are like on-device transcription and live translate and improved Siri responses. And real-time translation is very much important and useful feature I have ever seen in this iPhone lineup. And also you can use the writing tools to improve your writing skills while you're typing your messages, or even when you're sending a mail to any of the person. So it works on Apple Intelligence. And one more thing is Siri needs to very improve, and ChatGPT is still collaborated with Apple, so that Apple is sending their request to ChatGPT if I want some important request from Siri. And that's all we get. And audio and haptics, the iPhone. So this is very loud, crisp, and excellent separation. And haptics remain one of the industry leading haptic motor in this. So this is one of the best smartphone haptic and also audio experience in the industry. Precise, subtle, and satisfying. So these all are the features of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let's go into pros and cons. Main pro is incredible 6.9-inch display and one of the fastest chip ever in the market, which is A19 Pro with all the storage upgrades, and it comes with 12 GB RAM in this iPhone, along with up to 1 TB of storage from 256 GB. So in this year, Apple launched every iPhone with 256 GB minimum. So you don't need to worry about your storage. And amazing battery life, which is one of the great thumbs up. And I hope Apple will release a smartphone with silicon carbon battery at least next year with almost 6000 mAh battery with a little bit lesser bezels. Let's see. And the excellent camera system when you compare it with front or back, you name it. This is the best camera. And premium design and build, but smart ecosystem and long-term uses and long-term updates. And the cons are very expensive. iPhones are almost expensive every year. So very large and heavy. It's almost 230 grams, but all competitors are almost at the same weight. And not for everyone because it's 6.9-inch screen. Some people like the smallest version, so that go for Pro. It comes with 6.3-inch and around 200 grams, and it is very compact, and it is one-handed smartphone. And one more thing is, I have seen this anodized painting for this iPhone. So this anodized coating raises concerns of iPhone's reliability and quality, because I have seen in internet a lot of users are complaining about the paint chipping, especially in this camera plateau. Apple needs to improve this next year, maybe because this is the first year with the whole different design. So I'm not complaining about that, but if you're putting around $1,300, we need to get at least a durable smartphone. At least it will be good in physical overview. And charging speeds are still behind when compared to some of the smartphone companies like OnePlus or even Oppo or any other smartphones. And one more negative I have seen this is, I don't know, I'm coming from iPhone 15 Pro if you don't know. So iPhone 15 Pro is absolutely a good smartphone, but that is very worst in battery section. Coming to this camera control, this is the high point when they launched iPhone 16 Pro series, 16 series. But this is the most annoying part in this smartphone, because when I'm trying to use the smartphone, I accidentally press this smartphone, it will goes to camera interface. I disabled it. Still, even I'm disabling it, I'm accidentally keep pressing it, it will unexpectedly unlock my smartphone every time. It will waking up my smartphone. And one more thing is, when you are trying to grab this from the pocket, when you'll use this part of the hand to remove from your pocket. So at that time, this part is accidentally pressing, and it will goes to this Apple AI Vision. So that is very tweaking and annoying part. Let me know what do you think about this camera control in the comment section. And one more thing is, I have used this tech oven case and iPhone silicone case from Apple. I bought this from Amazon with around $40 each, this silicone case and tech oven case. If you want to see this unboxing, it's in my YouTube shorts. But I personally like this tech oven case because it's fabric knitted and it feels more durable and lightweight. Even you put it in your smartphone, when you use it in with your smartphone, it feels very premium. This one is a little bit heftier, but this is also premium, but I prefer this one when compared to this one. This is $59 in Apple and this is $50 in Apple. But if you buy it from Amazon during any sales, you'll get it for $40 each. So this is the Apple's things. So coming to my final verdict, should you buy iPhone 17 Pro Max? If you are a content creator, if you make more reels or use YouTube videos, or if you want more best iPhone experience in the camera segment or best battery life, and if you want crazy power with large massive screen, go for 17 Pro Max. Go for it. If you want all of these features with less price, go for 16 Pro Max. But everyone are tweaking at the design, and the most curated smartphone is 17 Pro Max in cosmic orange color because it is very different compared to other iPhones. So everyone are trying to buy it, but I prefer this blue one. I like this color most. It's everyone's choice, but I'm saying my opinion. If you want a little bit smaller version with the same features packed in it, go for iPhone 17 Pro, which comes almost everything is same except the battery and screen. It comes with 4250 mAh battery approximately, and I think it's best for that screen, 6.3-inch screen. So you can go for it, and it is also packed with the same features like this smartphone. And I think everything is almost same. If you are upgrading the smartphone from 15 series or 16 series, if you are in Pro Max series, just keep waiting for 18 series. If you are in Pro series or normal 17s or normal 16s or normal 15s, you can simply upgrade for 17 Pro Max or 17 Pros because they are worth upgrading, because in the battery segment or in camera section, they're quietly improved a lot. So if you're switching it from the Samsung phone, if you like Apple ecosystem, so you can switch it to Apple ecosystem. You can switch to iPhone 17 Pro Max. So the iPhone 17 Pro Max is monster, but it's monster built for the people who really need it. That's it for my iPhone 17 Pro Max review. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, share and subscribe my channel Switch to Tech for more videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe and support my Instagram and TikTok pages. Your support helps me a lot. And let me know if you are upgrading to iPhone 17 Pro Max this year. And this is Switch to Tech, and I am Ram signing off. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.